Hi, and welcome to Simply Happy Conversations. I'm Narelle King, and in this Simply Happy Conversation Favourite Tips series, Alexx Stuart is sharing tips about preventing mould in your home. She's an educator, change advocate, and podcast host of Low Tox Life. To listen to the full conversation, head to episode 101, All Things Mould with Alexx from Low Tox Life, or check out the recording on YouTube. Let's jump into this favourite tip episode. Welcome to Simply Happy Conversations. I'm Narelle King, wellness and organisational coach and Yin and Nidra yoga instructor. This podcast will help you create more time using organisational strategies so that you can start to simplify your life and prioritise your health. I'll be sharing conversations with other health and organisational experts and solo episodes with tips to help you simplify your life and prioritise your health.
Mold is a big deal, but the good news is half the people who have mold issues, like you see mold on your handbag in your wardrobe because it's been raining for 2 weeks, half the people really don't have a huge water damage issue and they don't need to worry about toxic mold. They actually need to reduce the humidity in their homes to below 60% at all times to prevent the growth of mold, and then to learn how to clean or get rid of those few items that you saw the first time mold came about. And learn how to prevent it. So I'm a huge fan of dehumidification if you live in damp areas. I always have a 10% off going with the wonderful Oz Climate dehumidifiers for people. So the code is Low Tox Life, and you can cash in on that anytime you want. Their products are amazing. They collect water so fast compared to other units I've had in the past.
Oh, we got one like at Christmas time. And obviously living down here in Victoria, we don't have the humidity in winter, but in summer we did. But now I've moved it into my laundry, and when I run the dryer, I'll put it on there. And it's amazing how much water you will collect.
Oh, absolutely. I say to people, forget DMing me about how to clean your bathroom. Stick a small compact dehumidifier in your bathroom. Soon as the family's done with their showers for the evening, chuck it on, 2-3 hours, bone dry. You will never see mold again. Yeah,
definitely, completely. And just the way that I've seen the water being sucked out of the air and collected is phenomenal, really, especially, and not where we live, we don't have humid days every day, whereas you probably do. So, you know, when you do have one of those days and you put it on, you're like, oh my gosh, that's already full in, say, 2 hours compared to, and it's probably faster for you, but for us, it's roughly around 2 hours on sort of a humid day, our system that we have. So, yeah, it's quite interesting and eye-opening when you see that and see those results, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And so I always say to people, do you have a shady side of your house that just doesn't seem to dry out as well as the rest of the house? Get a dehumidifier in that part of the house and just run it every day. You're going to have to. My mum finally was convinced to get one. She's like, do we ever stop needing it? It just, the 20-litre fills up every day. I'm like, no, it's a shady part of the house. You're always going to need to give it a helping hand. Yeah. And so I think that literacy is really important. And then you can have like a little hygrometer that you stick on your fridge. You can grab one on Amazon, or I think I was climbing
Bunnings. I got one from Bunnings actually. Yeah.
And it's like got a little magnet, so it lives on the fridge and you can just walk past it. Mine's 57 today, so I know I don't need the dehumidifier on. But as soon as that clock's 60 or more, on the dehumidifiers go. And a lot of people think, oh, I'm going to open all the windows and air things out. But if it's raining, you're better off having things closed and running dehumidifiers to prevent the walls from staying wet for too long. And then when it comes to leaks, just act fast. If it's been a big leak or a flood, you're going to need commercial dehumidifier hire. Just Google it. You'll find units available around you, and get those in within the next 2 days, because mold can grow after that 48-hour mark in a water damage situation. So if you really want to act quickly, you want to call the SES and get a tarp over the roof. Don't let it keep leaking, and then work quick smart with your insurers to make sure that you deal with it. And hopefully they reimburse you for the commercial dehumidifier, but if they don't, your health is on the line when it comes to leaks. And I just always say, just get those things in as fast as you can when you've noticed a leak before you can get a tradie or an insurance inspection, because that way you're preventing the water damage, which is what we always want to do, because remediation costs tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, if you're talking about a big whole house remediation. So I want to stop anyone from getting to that point.
Thank you so much for joining me for today's Simply Happy conversation. If you find yourself wasting precious time searching for misplaced items and wishing for a more organised life, then you need my 5-minute declutter ebook, the ultimate guide to quick and easy organising solutions for a clutter-free and happy home. Forget about spending months KonMariing your house. These fun solutions are designed to give you immediate results in under 5 minutes. Head over to Simply Happy in the resource section and download your free copy and start seeing results in minutes. I'd like to acknowledge the Wadawurrung people of the Kulin Nation on which this podcast is recorded as the traditional custodians of the land. I pay my respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging.